There's an angry rant coming in, huh? Oh. Only spammers lately's been Bear, huh? What's up, Twyla? We're vertical streaming on another channel, just for funsies. I look more yellow down here on this one. This camera, this one makes me look more yellow. I look normal. Live on Brain Rot too. Hey, you can block Bear if you want. I won't be upset. Oh, shit. Whoa, what is going on over here? I'm joking, don't block him. Don't block anybody. You missed the old fat girl came in last night, dude. The massive exposure. Hey, old big girl came in and said hi. I don't think you were in here for that one, Ryan. Massive exposure. Please don't. No massive exposure, please. Don't do it. Fat girl, that could be anyone. I know it's rude saying that, but I don't even give a fuck. Please excuse me. If you find it rude, leave. Oh yeah, big old bitch came in here. I don't usually talk shit, or I do, but it's genuinely just to piss people off. I actually don't have a problem with bigger women at all. I actually prefer, personally, a woman with some meat on her bones, but you know. I also know that most women and men are self-conscious, so if I call you fat, that's going to hurt your feelings. That's just how it works. Don't let somebody else gain power over you by being able to affect your emotions. I fucking love this violin shit. Oh yeah, I got fucking coffee. It's not like you don't know if you're fat. Someone saying it isn't some shocking revelation. It's not, but it's an emotional dig. Okay, if I'm trying to hurt somebody's feelings and I call them fat, and they are emotionally unstable and allow other people to affect them with words, that's gonna work. Just like how I know most men, and especially cops, men cops, like you guys have watched my videos, and I like to call them little girls or cowards, or stuff like that. Pussy. Those are ways of me to talk shit to them that are almost childish, but that's the point. Those are things that they heard when they were in school. You know what I'm saying? So I'm psychologically warping them back to fucking elementary or high school when somebody called them a little girl or a woman or a female or something like that. That bothers them a little bit. I mean, and most cops are egotistical, so what I'm doing is playing off of their need for ego satisfaction and completely denying it by going the opposite direction. I know I can be cruel, but that's okay. Is that right? Yeah, when I talk shit to somebody, it's all designed to just piss them off. We are live on Brain Rot. Hit the like button on Brain Rot. Hit the like button on Christopher Ruff. I should bust out another device and go live on another channel. Damn, you guys are short. 5'10". 5'10". Yeah. 5'10". Body shaming is some Gen Z cancel culture BS. Exactly. Yeah. I think that's more of a millennial thing, actually. That was like a big deal in school. A lot of girls with some fucked up perceptions of how they should look. Average male is 5'8", 5'9". You guys are tiny. You little guys. You little men. I'm not a mod here. I'm leaving. I don't have mods over there. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk shit about somebody. I forgot. Uh, 6'4", 300 pounds. You know, I don't fucking believe you either. I don't like being shorter than somebody else. I'm 6'2". Probably like 180. 180 and quick as Fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy. Run circles around you. Hey, Ryan, is my speakers... This chat sucks. Yeah, I know. Are my speakers... Is there like a background noise to that? Or just when I talk you hear? Yeah, I know. Twyla's short. Twyla's short. Twyla comes up to like right here. Twyla's legit a foot shorter than me. She's tiny. Twyla's tiny. No background noise? Alright. Better apologize for what? Amanda not happy with you? What the fuck is Amanda? What are you talking about? Amanda not happy with you. Where the fuck is Amanda, dude? You're tripping. There's no Amanda in here. What am I doing? Well, we're gonna talk some shit about old fucking poop dick. Oh, poop dick, lame squires. Is that a gay reference? Yeah. Yeah, it is. For sure. See if we can do this with the violin in the background. Tell me if I need to shut the music off if it's bothersome. Oh, Amanda's not. Oh, okay. Oh, in the other chat. Oh, I see. Oh, I got you. Amanda Hernandez. Is that Armandina? Armandina? Yeah, that chat can't hear nothing. Oh, I can green screen too. That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe I won't do that. That sucks. Brain rot. His attorney mumbles something about malpractice. I didn't hear anything. Lane told his lawyer he's going to sue him for malpractice. What? Oh, thanks for letting me know, Ryan. Oh, she was there. I mean, Lane, she kind of looks like a dude. You know what I mean? She kind of looks like a dude. Oh, that's right. Lane couldn't be in here and watch this. He's locked up. Yeah. That was a picture of Lane's wife from today at court. Went to court with a fucking bicycle helmet on, rocking around with a bicycle helmet. I'm not Team Lane, obviously, but I will say his counsel allowed way too much assumptions. Way too much assumptions from this cop without any objections. This is a bond hearing, Ryan, so it's different. They're allowed to do a lot of shit in a bond hearing that you wouldn't normally do. Like, hearsay is admissible at a bond hearing. Hey Ryan, I made you a mod on Brain Rot so you can go over there and uh, post a link. So anybody that's over there that wants to come and watch what we're doing on the other channel can do that. Thank you. Candace, because he has a right to a bond hearing. He has a right. There's a couple of things that they have to show or prove to get no bond, but even if they grant him a bond, the judge can fucking $500,000. He ain't getting out. When I got arrested on my felony shit, I had 3 felonies. Granted, it's armed robbery, kidnapping, and aggravated assault, but my bond was like 200,000, 220,000, cash only bond. I wasn't going nowhere. What's mind blowing to me is how many people are okay with what Lane's doing. um, it's mind blowing. I don't have a problem putting phone numbers and having you guys call like buildings and shit like that, or state representatives or lawyer. You know what I mean? Lawyers, people that are not lawyers but prosecutors. I don't have a problem with that, but like what this motherfucker's been doing is beyond that. You know, usually everybody they do the whole like let's be slick about it. Don't call up. You know what I mean? Everybody normally does that. I've seen this fool straight up tell people, not people, like a live stream with hundreds of people in it. All right, everybody, call him. Flood him. Shut him down. Call him. Shit like that. Now, I don't know if he said those words exactly, but along those lines. And there's been a couple times where people have caught cases for that. And the ones that have beaten it, the main factor was that they didn't encourage the calls. You know what I'm saying? That they said don't call. Like that was one of the deciding factors in their criminal cases for not being found guilty. Yeah, I know, Candace. That's just a recent one. He's done that multiple times. You can't be doing that shit, dude. And then fucking with this okay, she's a lawyer that works for a college that gets funding from the government. I wouldn't consider her a public employee. I wouldn't consider her a government official. And when you're not doing something, like there does need to be a legitimate purpose to what you're doing. You can't just, I don't like you, so I'm going to post you on the internet every fucking day. The First Amendment doesn't just blanketly cover everything. You know, I know motherfuckers are not going to like hearing this, but it's the truth. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this dude say, I'm not the news, I'm not an auditor, I'm not this, blah, 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 blah. You've clearly identified that you're not any of those things. So when he tries to claim that I'm a journalist and I'm doing this and this, I mean, the state's going to be able to pull videos off of his channel where he said shit like that. And then you put that in front of a jury. I mean, a jury would be the best case scenario. If he has just a judge for some shit, that's all bad. I mean, what's the expression behind what he's been doing? He's mad because he believes that she had something to do with his wife being fired? Where's the expression with this? Where's the news? Where's the religious connection? Anybody? Anybody? Where's the news? Where's the religious expression? Where's the public need for this knowledge that he's putting on the internet every day? How can you justify this under the First Amendment is what I'm asking. because these are questions that are going to come up. He's going to have to answer these himself when he starts arguing shit in court. Because that's going to be the whole basis of why he shouldn't get in trouble, is how is he going to argue that this is First Amendment related activity? Does the First Amendment just cover everything? I mean, if I don't like my neighbor, can I go live on the internet every day, post his address, his work phone number, his email? Like, well, your neighbor's not getting paid through the blah blah blah. Well, I don't think of her as a public employee, as a state employee. She's a lawyer that works at a college, a law college. I have lawyers that I work with that are currently representing me in the Arizona Court of Appeals right now that work at ASU, at the law college, not the one in Tucson, but the one in Phoenix. Okay, that's like me thinking that my lawyers are somehow public officials, right? So let's think about this. Let's say that something happens with my lawyers at ASU, Sandra Day O'Connor School of Law. I've got 2 lawyers from Sandra Day O'Connor School of Law, which is similar to what is this lady's name? Walker, Samantha. Yeah, that one. So similar. It's almost exactly the same, right? So let's say my lawyers do something, they piss me off. Can I do all of the shit to my lawyers that this fool's doing? Serious question. Can I start posting their email and their phone numbers because they pissed me off? Because that's literally what's happening with this fucking lame. Shannon Walker. Okay, so I was off. My bad. Am I missing something here? Are my lawyers public officials? Because that's what he's trying to argue. Any real public interest? Phoenix Design Guy. Exactly. That's exactly what old Ryder did. Yeah. Both of these morons are using this genre and YouTube as they're weaponizing it and for personal use. That's something interesting to think about when you guys are watching these channels in the future is did the people you're watching come to the internet with cases and drama already? Or did they get those after they started doing this shit? Think about that kind of thing right there. Because I didn't have any fucking cases. No cases. I ran a successful business. I employed people. What? And then I start doing this, and then I start catching fucking cases for what I'm doing. I didn't come here with cases and try to manipulate you and YouTube and none of this shit to get my way or help out in somehow. That ain't how it worked with me. But that's how it happened with Lane and Chris and anybody. Who else? Who else came here with issues? Oh, yeah. YouTube money. Yeah. Yeah, nobody can tell me this was over some YouTube money. I mean, definitely I thought about the money aspect of it. I asked some people, but that wasn't why at all. Like I said, I ran a successful business before I was on the internet like this. I had employees. Oh my God. I had a $5 million insurance policy. So like I'm saying, where's the First Amendment argument here? Because I promise you, if they get into a trial setting, if he doesn't take a plea, that's going to be an angle of the state's case. I'm fucking promise you that's what they're going to say right there. He's going to try to claim all this First Amendment shit, and then they're literally going to, how? What are you doing that's why I'm asking you guys in the chat, how is he going to explain that? I was out recording cops every fucking time I got arrested. Every single time I got arrested, and any reason that I was in court was because of the activism work that I was doing. Never anything personal. Yeah, smooth brain for sure. Oh, bro, it's bad. I mean, I'm sitting. The chat is bad. There's some dumb fucking people that are supporting this nonsense. And I think it's funny how they're like, yeah, Lane, like, what's the standard? That's what I want to know is what's the standard for Lane and all these other fucking people? Like, so the state's wrong for punishing Lane. Because he's doing this to this lady, right? You do remember that he put my phone number on the internet, my personal address where my woman and my children are at. Like, what the fuck? Put phone calls on the internet and telling people to show up with drones and shit. He's going to come here with drones. But that's okay, right? But no, he can't do this to the government. There's no standard. You guys have no fucking standards at all. None. Anybody that supports this nonsense? So what happens if, like, let's say that I have different morals and different way of thinking about things. Let's say I go and I go to the Tucson Police Department and file a criminal complaint for the shit that he's done. If they're willing to charge him over posting her phone numbers and bro, you put my address up. You put my fucking address up. You put my phone number out. I got to change my phone number. You put my business partner's address up. Okay, that if you guys have checked my businesses lately, Roy's not on them anymore. You understand? These are things that are gonna that would be included in a criminal or a civil case. So if I fucking create a criminal case against this motherfucker, let's say he's sitting in jail right now because of me. He's got felonies because of me, because all the shit he posted on the internet. What the fuck are you guys saying then? Where's the standard? There is no standard. That this woman, Shannon Walker, is not a public official. I don't give a fuck how you want to reason that in your brain with whatever technicality you find on the internet and whatever ARS or federal bullshit that you want. I don't give a fuck. That she's not a public employee, in my opinion. She doesn't represent him. If she represented him at any point, he would have a lot of ground to stand on to be talking about her. Especially if she did something in a case that he didn't like. 100% not have a problem with it. He doesn't. He just thinks that this bitch got his fucking wife fired and he's got it up his ass for the last few months. And it's worked his way into a fucking jail cell with felony charges. Okay, now take the public people away. It's me. I got him charged with this shit. I filed charges on him, right? Do you really support that? Are you really going to be sending this motherfucker money? You saying that's okay? That's what everybody that supports this piece of shit is saying, is that what he's doing is okay to you, to me, to everybody. You guys are fucking tripping, dude. You guys are a piece of shit, moralist assholes. And I'm the felon. I'm the fucking tweaker in a shed felon. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Pathetic. You guys are fucking pathetic. Anybody that supports this shit, losers, bro. You are lower on the totem pole than me. I don't care how much money you have, how old you are, what you look like. You are less of a human being than me because you don't have morals. You don't have nothing, dude. You suck. That's all it is. You fucking suck. Somebody clip that shit and post it everywhere so they all know exactly you're supporting. Imagine if I did this. So you would be mad at me for creating criminal charges against somebody that's posting my fucking address all over the place? How would you reason that? How would you fucking reason that? Crazy, right? Crazy. You guys don't have the ability to step outside of your own shoes and think about things from a different perspective. fucking drones, a bunch of NPCs. Your brain power is sparks. That's it. 2 brain cells sparking between each other. You fucking retards. Yeah, trying to blur the line between who's a public official and your personal drama. At the end of the day, you are in jail for fucking with a woman because you think she got your wife fired. You want to know how it actually works? His wife worked in a pretty prestigious position with a federal court as a law clerk. This is not McDonald's burger flipper. This is not an Uber driver. Not that there's anything wrong with these jobs. I'm just saying this is a prestigious job. I mean, you're going to get invited places where you got to wear a fucking dress or you're not even allowed in the building. Okay? When lame liars starts going around and acting like a dumb fuck everywhere, this looks really bad and reflects negatively on her. Especially when he constantly brings her up in everything he's doing online when he's talking about, my wife said this, she works for the federal judge and the law clerk people and the court do not want him to be talking about them. Can they fire her for... Arizona's a right to work state, ladies and gentlemen. You can get fired. I can fire you for any fucking reason I want. I don't have... What? What I have a suspicion of, and what I read earlier actually on some other stuff, is she was quietly asked to tell Lane to stop fucking bringing her up all the time because they don't want to be associated. Okay, and she did, and he didn't. Okay, she was asked to quit. I don't even think she was fired. I believe she quit. I could be wrong, but I believe she quit. She was asked to quit because of what Lane was doing. And I'm sure they had a fight over that, a big one, like not a big one. I can trust me. Any of you that have a significant other, if you cause your woman or your man to lose his job, tell me you're not going to have a fucking blowout at your house. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they had the same thing happen. And it was so bad that Lane's got it twisted in his mind and he has not been able to let go of it. And it has got him so far into a fucking jail cell over all this shit. This is not First Amendment. This is not constitutional activity. This is fucking Lame's dumbass manipulating the system and manipulating his fucking audience. And you got Joshua Gray. This is a public service losing ass fucking lying piece of shit helping him. Take heed, people. You guys are stepping in fucking shit anytime you associate with these morons. There's no morals, no ethics. These are the kind of people you don't want around when you're in the shit. When shit's happening, I don't want these motherfuckers around me. I've been in riot. I've never been to war or nothing, but I've been in riots. I've been in prison. I know what it's like to make sure that you know that the dudes that are around you are going to jump if some fucking shit gets hairy, okay? These are not the motherfuckers you want around you. Holy shit. I can't emphasize that enough. If some shit gets crazy, these guys are gone. If you all get arrested for something, state's witnesses. Promise you. Yeah, watch the state arrest Joshua Gray or Mark Kelly or one of these other idiots helping him do all this shit. And which one do you think's gonna cut the deal with the state to testify? Because they will offer it. Which one? Who's gonna tell? I'm tried and true. You can check my paperwork. I told him, go fuck yourself. I took a plea and went to prison for 7 years. Which one's going to tell? Oh, man. Oh, shit. Think about it. They could really make this shit muddy. Watch them go fucking put out a warrant for Joshua. Since it's a felony, I'm sure they could get the U.S. Marshals to arrest him. They will extradite him, fly his ass to Arizona, put him in a cell next to Lane, and then offer him a plea deal to testify against Lane, and they'll let him go. Oh, shit. That's diabolical right there if they do some shit like that. Tuck's not there supporting. Tuck just doesn't like the court. I can't speak to how he feels about Lane, but not everybody, but the majority of the people that were in the court today weren't there supporting you, Lane. He knows that. He knows that. The people that watch this don't really understand the dynamics, but the only buddy he had in court today was Reluctant Prophet. Oh, man. Hard to follow the infighting right now. It's not even infighting. This is just this is more losers. And everybody else is going to get sucked into like trying to support this without really realizing what's happening. This fool is sitting in a jail cell for his antics towards a woman that has nothing to do with him. Well, let's not forget that. This is not First Amendment activity. This is not news. You're not... I mean, I guess First Amendment is very loosely defined, but whatever, dude. I'm just having trouble reasoning this out, because when I think about court shit like this, a lot of people are confirmation biased when they do their paperwork, when they go to court, and you can't do that when you can't have a fucking confirmation bias when it comes to this shit. You have to think about it from every angle. You have to put yourself in the prosecutor's perspective, and then put yourself in the defense attorney's perspective, and then think about it as if you were a judge, as far as you actually can, because you're not a fucking judge, and neither am I. You know what I mean, though. And then it's just funny. Oh, look, I look up and my name's in the chat. Anyway. I forgot I went in there from 4 Public Safety. I said, this is what karma looks like. I got banned. I'm blocked from every YouTube channel that I have on Joshua Gray's channel. Joshua Gray is this is a public service. Bro, that dude is such a piece of shit. Hey, I had, there was some confrontation with Lane. There was some confrontation with Chris and these other people. I had nothing happen with this motherfucker. Nothing. That was super weird and super random. So, just goes to show you that, bro, you don't know nobody, homie. Nobody did nothing to this motherfucker. Nothing. I sent him a microphone. I sent this fool a fucking microphone and a free t-shirt. That's what I did. I hope he likes it. That red mic that he uses, I gave him that. I mailed him that. For free. For free. Yeah, just keep in mind, folks. Karma is coming for me. Sensitive much. Very sensitive. Yeah, I did give it to him. Hope he enjoys it. What the? Don't tell me you're copying him. Copying who, motherfucker? Oh yeah, I forgot. I went into this chat earlier, right? And I'm like, karma's a bitch, and I was talking shit. And a bunch of them are like, just wait. They're gonna come for you soon, or blah, 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 some shit like that, right? And I told them, ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming for me. Lane promised that. You remember? What happened to that? I thought he said that the feds were going to be here the next morning. Bro, they are late. They're fucking late. The feds are late. I don't think they understand how this shit works. All these fucking clowns like this, bro. You gotta actually do some shit to get charged with a crime, right? I'm not like fucking psychotically posting about one person. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I psychotically post about multiple people. Pornography. Why would the U.S. Marshals come? If I had felony warrants, maybe. Can anybody enlighten me on that? I may have missed something. Yeah, it's a movie. I know what you're talking about. Bro, it's so funny. You got Lane like crying about me blocking people in his chat, right? Oh man. And then after that, he goes and blocks a whole bunch of people that don't agree with him. Okay, right? And then you got old fucking numbnuts here, Joshua Gray. His fucking mods are just blocking everybody. One hour left of what? Work? I forgot I said that. I put in there, I said, I bet you Lane's missing his Adderall right now as he's locked up. There's definitely a lack of energy in the confinement situation here, where we know that you don't have access to suspected actual amphetamines. So sad to see all these people in here supporting this. Bunch of fucking idiots, dude. You know, I expect the rest of you, all of you that are supporting this nonsense, the next time somebody comes out with some personal drama on the internet, you better be fucking hugging their asshole trying to help them, okay? Because that's literally what you're doing here. And let me be clear. to everybody in the chat. What's up, Mitch? You gonna fuck come over, dude? You guys can clip my content and share it. I don't give a fuck. The only person I'm gonna copyright strike is Bao. That's it. He's the only one that I might just randomly copyright strike every once in a while. It's personal. But yeah, outside of Bao, and I really don't give a fuck if anybody else wants to use my content. Just try to follow the rules of fair use. You know what I'm saying? You guys can hear him, right? All right, man. It's echoing. Is that better? Is it better? His lawyer is saying stuff like, I don't know if you can't hear him or what, but that's why the judge keeps making the prosecutor lay more foundation for the evidence that they're trying to submit, because without that, then it doesn't matter. There's been several times where he said something and the judge has made them like, okay, elaborate further. You know what I mean? Like right now. And you got to remember, this is just a bond hearing. This isn't like an oral argument, evidentiary hearing, nothing like that. This is to decide whether or not he should get a bond. So the only thing I would say that this lawyer should be doing more of um, is if he's really trying to pull like a First Amendment defense, then he needs to be objecting to every piece of evidence. Every time that they do anything with the evidence, he needs to object his way all the way through it, because that's going to be an appealable issue. Like, I haven't heard him object to everything else. I did hear him object to this right now, but that's what he should be doing, if that's what they're going to say. Objection, Your Honor, relevance. This is all news or First Amendment activity or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Yeah, object to if it's constitutionally protected, then object to the relevance. Tomorrow is gonna be fun. For the bond hearing, though, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I've only been at one bond hearing, and it was like a long time ago, and it wasn't as extensive as this. I was in court for maybe 20 minutes. I was trying to get my 200 something $1,000 bond lowered, and they were like, yeah, sure, 120,000. Yeah, this is a court date and procedural stuff that I'm not really familiar with. I know how it's supposed to go, but that doesn't mean shit. Um, Bond hearing is. I've never been in that situation. I've never dealt with anybody that's been out on a felony bond and committed another felony and got held on a no bond and then had a bond here. I never had this experience, so I don't know. Almost sounded like she said, take your shirt off or something. They're playing his fucking phone call from jail. That's too funny. I told him I said that on that live stream. That's too funny. Oh shit, I'm still live on this phone up here. Shit looks weird. Two people just jumped in there. One left. There's only one. Only one remains. I'd be down for more nipples in court. Right on. They're listening to his phone call. Gonna try to fire his attorney before tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I used to think that that was a good idea when I had a felony case, but I have become wiser. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. If anybody really like supports this guy and likes him, you might want to tell him not to fire his attorney. He's gonna need him. You think they fuck us over in municipal courts? Better hope that judge likes your slap and lets you out. Sounds like I don't know what they're doing. Am I seriously all alone here? Yeah. I don't know, press. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that the state of Arizona won't reach out and grab your ass, especially on some felony shit. They will. I told you guys you're all going to get him in trouble. That's what I would have objected right there. Objection, Your Honor. That's nothing that he just read or said seemed like she should end herself. Did I miss something there? Because I didn't hear any of those. None of those sounded like encouraging you to off yourself at all. You're misrepresenting what's being said right now. No. Some of those are questionable, and some of them are like, yeah, so what? But then this guy's like, yeah, they're encouraging her to hurt herself. Like, I didn't hear that. Did I miss something? Did anybody else hear that? Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more and he only read a couple. I don't know. You rewind. We're live. You get to hear somebody's voicemail. Dude sounds old as fuck, yeah. That motherfucker could barely choke that shit out. That's funny. Anti-globalists, a lot of you guys misinterpret this. The right to petition is a constitutional right, not a threat. This is not the right to petition being exercised here. The right to petition is your right to file a 1983, a 42 USC 1983 in a federal court and petition the federal court for a redress of a situation, or file something in a court to redress, some issue with some local municipality or something like that. That's what that means. You do have a right to call public entities and tell them that they suck. I'm not saying that, but a lot of people misconstrued what that exactly right to petition. I mean, think about it. You're not petitioning. I didn't hear that though. Kill herself? I didn't hear that. You're you're mixing up petition and protest. You're mixing up petition and protest here. You have the right to protest. Yeah, protest can come in many forms. Calling and leaving messages and shit like this, or calling a public official and shit, that's protesting. This isn't. Anyway. It's your time to shine, buddy. Get up there. What's speculation? That the only reason all these people know about Shannon Walker and her job and her phone number and her email is because of Lane? That's not speculation, that's a fact. Can you identify a different source? Can you reasonably identify a different source? No. Barcelona. I don't know what the fuck this lawyer's asking. Like, these are. I would be hitting on how the cop is misinterpreting these emails and the voicemails. Like, right, you're saying that people are going to do this and do this. I haven't heard any threats. I haven't heard nothing. Nothing that. It's the phone call and the voicemail themselves that are the problem. I don't. Nothing that I've heard, said, or read at all would be like a threat. That would be actionable. There were. I don't think that would pass a reasonable standard test at all. Reasonable person? No, no, no. Yeah, this is Lane's lawyer, right? Yeah. Yeah, Candace, he has to represent himself, but I mean, that doesn't mean that he's going to be doing any better of a job. Like, there's. I'm just trying to think from like a if I was a defense if I was defending myself or a defense, how the fuck would I argue this? You know, so her name was on the documents, so her email was there, so her email, like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. Where's the First Amendment argument for this? How are they gonna do that? How you gonna do that? You're not in a federal court. And no. Yeah, I don't think any of this is supposed to carry forward. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. My blood is boiling. This chat is going crazy over here. I'm watching his chat from today. Jesus. So many fucking simps. Sad, sad people.